Welcome to this edition of the Yosha Street with me, your host, Margaret Mukabeni. Today, our topic of discussion, we would like to look at the relevance of supervision in the workplace and in line with health and safety. Supervision is very, very important because, workers are rebellious in nature and they will always do what they think is the right thing as long as there is no one to see them, to know what they are doing. So what happens? That's why we need to have in place the supervisor. This supervisor is very, very important because they oversee the workplace and whatever they speak, whatever they do, their actions always portray how much they value health and safety. That's why we need to have supervisors. These supervisors, they have a big role to play. Which role do they play? They are supposed to communicate to the workers the requirements, to make sure the legal requirements are adhered to, and to make sure they communicate to the workers the policies, the procedures, the instructions, and other guidelines that are in place. Also, supervisors are always a point of contact when it comes to accident reporting, incident reporting. The workers are supposed to talk to them and tell them what happens in the workplace when it comes to near misses, incidents, and so on and so forth. That's why we need to have these supervisors. Also, when the place has supervisors, we are able to get a lot of information that we may not get without supervision. Well, organizations are shifting away from, some organizations are shifting away from the human supervisors and moving to maybe using cameras to do checking and all that. But still, supervision is supposed to be done effectively to make sure this is done. You may do it virtually, but you are supposed to make sure you take note of every condition in the workplace and make sure you have a clean contact, a good contact with the workers to make sure they understand everything that they're supposed to be doing in line with health and safety. If you're a supervisor, you are supposed to be very competent and know all the policies and procedures in relation to health and safety. That's why we need you to engage yourself. Some engineers always say, I'm just an engineer. Why do I need to make sure I know about health and safety? You need to have it because it is you. It all starts with you. You are the example to these workers. Well, for more information, reach out to us. Subscribe to our Yosha Street YouTube channel or reach out to our contacts as below. With me, your host, Margaret Mukabeni. Stay safe.